Hey guys, when working on your profit loss statement, um, before you can start going back and plugging in your sales for 2020 and also for the costs, and I recommend, and I'll show you how to do that all at one time. Before we do that, we need to find out where this information's at, and we need to go back and do some formulas to get the data ready to be put into the sheet. So I'm going to backtrack here. So again, it talks about here, I got to download some additional files. So in this case, it's February 2020 sales. That's my current month. And I've got to calculate different fields. So I'm going to take this one video at a time. So first of all, my recommendation is to go back and download all of the attachments. I would just keep them in your downloads folder for right now so you know where they're at. And we'll go back and we'll access each of these individually here. So I'm going to go back to the current month. Okay, I'm going to open up this worksheet. It's an Excel file, and what we need to do is we need to go back and enable editing initially. So I'm going to maximize my window with this and hit enable editing, and now I'm allowed to go back and put formulas in here. So these last three columns out here, I need to go back and plug formulas in. This is the kind of stuff that I'm going to be putting into that Google sheet that it summarizes everything. So what I want to do here is I want to build a formula. Now this is a table, and it should be pretty easy to work with. So I'm going to start off with an equal sign here for net items sold. And just to recap here before I do anything, I do tell you the logic here for net items. So you take your items sold plus items returned. And the reason why you're adding on items refunded because the items refunded show up as a negative number here. So I'm going to click on this very first row, items sold. Then I want to add on my items refunded, which is in column G. Again, notice what it does here. It does not show like E2 plus G2. It gives the actual name here because I've set this as a table. So by doing that, it should automatically fill all the way down to the very bottom here, and I'll do that. Just hit enter, and it will tell me how many items are sold. Looks like I have decimal places on here. I could take that off. It's not really critical. But it's simply a starting point on here. So I'm going to highlight column L in this case, and then I'm going to decrease my decimal places back to whole numbers. And most of these numbers don't change, but I do want to point out to you here, I think this is Airheads in row number 7. Yep. So for the month of February, we sold 2016. For some reason, we had 2 returns. We shouldn't be doing returns on food. Unless maybe someone decided to switch out for something else. But that's why we're adding on that too. So really, I only sold 2014 because these numbers here show up negative, and that's why we're adding that on. So that will calculate your net items sold.